Higher Self Magic here. Let's clear the energy. And Sarah Elizabeth, my spirit guide, is now with us. I get messages from Sarah Elizabeth. I get messages from my crystal dragon. Remember that on February the 10th, we go into the year of the dragon. It's the blue-green dragon, and it's very powerful. It's going to be flowing fire over all of us. There are so many astrological changes in 2024, and the biggest of all is occurring today, and that's Pluto moving into Aquarius. Now, you might say, how does that bother me? I'm not an Aquarius, but it's for the whole collective. It's going to change the whole view of the collective and how the collective operate. It's going to be much more about people and caring, although it's very technological, very communicative, and very inventive, very creative. It's going to be about the human being. And there's going to be a massive division with Pluto going into Aquarius, and it's happening today. You can probably feel the energy. I'll talk about that in a moment. But we're going to have the awake and the asleep, the awakened and the asleep. So some people are going to be awakened, completely awakened, and they're going to be the light of the world. They're going to be the lights of the world. They're going to be like the torches at the beginning of the Olympic Games. They're going to be like the hermit holding his lamp over the past. They're going to be like the lighthouse in the mad sea, which is raging, ready to save everyone. And it's a really incredible time, because to move into the age of Aquarius, as we are doing today, it means 2 decades of our lives are going to be taken up with the age of Aquarius, and we're going to be 2 decades older, 2 decades wiser, I hope. If we're the awakened, if we're the asleep, we're going to be 2 decades dumber, and it's just the way it's going to be. So really hold on to your seatbelts, because it's going to be a mad ride. And the few days building up to this, particularly the 19th, very volatile for a lot of people. You will have found arguments coming up, especially with Aquarians. So if you know an Aquarian or have an Aquarian in your life, it might be you had an argument with them. You might have felt really unsettled yourself and unable to sleep. These 2 moons, the moon from the 11th of Jan up to the 24th, have been sleep debilitators for a lot of people. If you find it difficult to sleep, it's been a really strange time, because this was the last new moon, or the last moon before moving in Pluto, moving into Aquarius. So it had enormous significance, enormous challenges to our body. And you know, the moon's made up of water. It controls water. I'm not sure about it being made up of water, but there is water there, I think. But it affects water, and our bodies are like massive amount of water. So if it can move the sea and make the sea do certain things, it can certainly make our body do certain things. Okay, can we have some tarot cards for Sagittarius? Saggis, I'm getting in my head for you guys constantly labeling, and I'm hoping that you're labeling yourself as beautiful and dramatic and gorgeous and sensitive and awake. Oh, that's one of your labels. But I'm also getting labels for your life, like romance. They just keep coming into my head. You're dominating a lot of my thoughts, Saggies. So romance, past love, soulmate, twin flame, new love, choices, overwhelming choices. I'm getting all these labels for you. Let's see what's come up. Well, the Ace of Wands is definitely new ventures. We've got new ventures coming, Saggi, but we know that because this is your time for being a money magnet. And the new moon was in Sagittarius. Some people said it was in Capricorn. Some people said it was Sagittarius. And it was your new moon on January the 11th. And it started the ball rolling for money coming in, for new ventures being successful. And there we've got that Knight of Cups again, holding the cup. But as I said in the other reading, make sure it's proper love in that cup and not diluted whatever, because you want that person to be your last, the end of the story. You really do, and I really think it can be. So if you choose wisely, if you use your noddle more than you have in the past, there's going to be great progress in that relationship, in that choice you make. But you are going to be presented with choices, but you are going to end up with the ultimate, the 10 of Cups. So once you've got past making the choices, you know, with a story, you wouldn't read normally. You wouldn't read the end of the book to find out who marries who, or flick through the film and get to the ending and find out if they're in love or if they're not, because it would just ruin the story. But in real life, that's fiction and that's fantasy. In real life, when you get to that point with someone, when you get real love in that cup, that's the start of the new story, okay? So that's the start of the new story. And that person will be all you need. You'll be surrounded by proper love. And you and him or her will only need each other. It won't be a competitive relationship. Who wants a competitive relationship? My marriage, I've only been married once and divorced, was so competitive, it was a joke. So you don't want a competitive relationship. You want one where you're fighting the world together. You're going like, hey, we're a team. Don't bring us down, because if you bring one of us down, you bring both of us down, and you want a team. And you know that in that cup, the labels are going to be all there when he sprinkles the cup out. Togetherness, teamwork, friendship, best friends, lovers, intimate, sexual attraction. It's going to be all the right labels in that cup. It won't be devious, money grabbing, mean. Yeah, so just make sure in that cup we've got all the right labels, if we're talking about labels today, because I can't get labels out of my head. But coming to the end of your story, love-wise, that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning, whatever age you are. It's the beginning of a love, a powerful love connection. Now, this is the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. And I wanted to do this reading. And I kept getting all these messages. So I thought, okay, let me do my reading and then I'll go back to bed. So let's take some more cards, or have Sarah Elizabeth give us some more cards. Have the Divine give us some more cards. Because as you know, I greatly connect with my fairies. My fairies, Sarah Elizabeth and the universe. The Divine being the universe. And you know one thing I want to say that's just come into my head, and this is magnificent. It's not me, it's spirit, it's the messages I get, you know, they're channeled. It's, oh, I nearly lost that then. Ooh, I did. Give me a minute. I shouldn't have interrupted myself. It'll come back. Ooh. Okay, let's take some cards. Oh yeah. It's about the creator. The creator has created all that out there. The universe, the mountains, the sea, the sun, the moon. And you don't think he's going to create a good life for you or everyone that he loves? The universe is loving and kind. And you have got a great story unfolding. Not everybody's story starts and ends right over there. Sometimes you have to go through, as my quotes have been showing on the butterfly, sometimes you have to go through that struggle to get to the real beauty of it. It takes time. It's a proper development, and then that's the most successful. Sometimes when it happens earlier, it just fizzles out. So sometimes when you have to wait for something, it's even more precious. So that was a good message, wasn't it, that I got, and worth having. So what I've got here is that King of Cups is going to have to face the Queen of Swords, because you have become, even though you are officially the Queen of Wands, you have become the Queen of Swords, whether that's because of the heartbreak that's gone on in your life. Oh my God, and we've got the King of Swords here for you. So you are going to match with the King of Swords. It's going to be a perfect match. You've both been hurt. You've both been betrayed. You've both faced anguish. You both are good communicators. You're going to communicate well with each other, but you're going to fight with those swords. You're going to fight the rest of the world together, and it's going to be a really good relationship. Okay, and that relationship's going to take you to great harmony. That's for both of you after all that battle you've been through. And you've both been out in the cold, in whatever situation you're in. Now, I'm talking about this person as if he's here. We don't know who he's going to be. He could be someone from your past. Let's see if the past card comes up, because that's coming through. Might be somebody that is in your soul contract situation, but had to go away from you because they weren't fully developed. But that person who possibly betrayed you, let you down, is feeling very emotionally unfulfilled at the moment and feeling very left out in the cold. But this new suitor who's coming in, who's going to be in that position, I don't know, but this new suitor who's coming in, who could be in that position, here, he's holding that cup. He's also been betrayed. He's also had a hard time, but he's learned to identify and look out for deceit and manipulation, which is what you got a bit from that past partner of yours, who you parted with, who's the ex or in the past. Maybe they didn't want to deceive and manipulate you. Maybe they had to do that to get close to you, because if they said, oh, I'm in a relationship already, or I'm not what I seem, then maybe you would have said, oh, go and get on your bike then. And you wouldn't have had the chance to develop that relationship like it developed. And at one point, that relationship was very beautiful, even though it ended in a sad way, a sort of unclear way. You can probably hear my dog snoring. She wonders why I've got up, because she's going like, I want to sleep, Mom. Here's the Chariot for you. And it's all about destiny and fate. I don't think you need to do very much, because I think whoever the divine, whoever spirit, your spirit ancestors put in that chariot, that's the person that's going to be there with you. It could be that one, or it could be that one, but whoever it is, they know already. So I wouldn't do your head in too much about it. And it's going to be very successful, whoever it is. And they're overcoming obstacles. The past person is overcoming obstacles, or trying to overcome obstacles to get in touch with you again. He might, or she might, be trying to get out of that third party situation so that they're free for you. They've certainly been stalking you. They've certainly been looking at what is happening with you. And they're hoping they can make lots of progress now, once they're free, once they're able to talk to you. And the Wheel of Fortune seems to be working in that person's favor and your favor. But the Wheel of Fortune, this reading's for you, and the Wheel of Fortune could be working for that favor, that person's favor. And here you are, the beautiful Queen of Wands, sitting very opulently and very royally, going into Pluto in Aquarius, knowing that you are one of the awakened. And the sun is shining on your back, and the sun's very prominent and very, very, very good in your placements. And the sun is, although it's a Leo ruler, it's just so Sagittarius right now, even though we're in the winter season and everything's bare and it's grim out there. The sun is coming out quite a lot. And as I've said to you in past readings, if you're new to my channel and you haven't heard those past readings, talk to the sun. Say, hey, Mr. Sun, I need money, I need love, I need happiness, I need peace of mind, I need better health, I need better knees, whatever you need. Just tell the sun, because it's a great, great transporter of energy. The Fool. Okay, so, lots of interpretations here. That guy or girl, whoever was in the past, was a definite fool. No doubts. But they haven't been able to get over you, and if they got the chance to get back with you, they would jump off that cliff straight into your arms. They're that sure that you are the one, but you were definitely the fool for them and jumped straight in and probably showed the most emotion in that past relationship. They were probably the cool cat. They were balancing their opportunities, possibly workaholics, concentrating on work, concentrating on making money. You was not the priority, but you would be the priority if they became your lover now. So that is definitely a message. And they are financially successful, and they would be bringing financial success into the relationship, and I would see you dressed in your finery. But this card is also for you, Sagittarius, because you are a money magnet at the moment. And look, you're investing and making long-term plans, and the money is coming in. It might not be a great amount, but it's definitely more than it was. And it's definitely building up, so, and will do this year. So this year you will not be short of money like you were in 2023. Two very important cards coming up. Here we've got the Star. So as I said, we're going into the age of Aquarius. That's the Aquarius card. And you could be a star in your work now. You could stand out as star of the show. Through your creative work, through what you've been building up, the seeds you've been planting. So there's a lot of expansion going on with work. And it's a really incredible thing that is just being said, because if you went for an interview, the interviewer would probably ask about your work history and your experience. Or you might be self-employed, and as you do interviews with people, they'll want to know about your past history and your experiences and what has got you to this position, or what you could bring to the company if it was an interview for an important job. And of course, the qualities you definitely will be able to fulfill, because you've got the qualities, you've got the work ethic, you've got the creative touch, you've got the star feel about you, you can talk, you're articulate. So whether you are mighty or humble in your job, whether you're a CEO or a self-employed manager of other people, or whether you work in the marketplace, or whether you are on a podium talking out, or you're in the executive suite, or in the schoolroom as a teacher, or in an office, or you work from home and you have to work online with other people. You are seen as a light in a dark world. I don't know whether you know that. You've magicked up a position, or you are like the magician, where you just bring such good fortune to work that people around you realize that you are the money magnet now, that you are the table, like bring food to the table. Well, you are the table. You are the one that brings the food to the table. You are the one who brings the pentacles to the bank. You are the one that brings the ideas into the central bank. You are the one that has the gifts to make the company stand out. And so the Knight of Pentacles has popped in to say, like, yep, this is your year and this is your year. So male or female, you are going to make it. And of course, you have that spiritual aspect, the awakened aspect that everybody wants to have something to do with. And of course, that new relationship's coming in, so it's looking like a great year. And the Knight of Wands is saying masses of changes on the home front. This person is going to bring a lot of joy into your home. So if you share it with children, they're going to feel the joy of that person. Other people in your family, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, they're going to feel the joy of this person. This person isn't going to be a person who wants you all to themselves, who wants you just for himself and isn't going to share you and bring joy to everyone. No, he sees you as part of a collection. He sees you as part of your family, and your family are going to be what will make this person happy, male or female. And look, there you go, the happy family with the children. It may be you have children together, or maybe you already have children and they're brought together. And there's going to be a lot of moderation and compromise in that relationship. It's going to be like working together and saying that we are going to do this together. We are going to make our life very stable, very happy. And the Hierophant is going to guide our journey, keep us in the right lane. So who is it? Because it's like wishes are being fulfilled. So what wishes do you want fulfilled, Sagittarius? Some of you may want a past partner. Some of you may want a new partner. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out for you right now. I'm going to take a few fairy messages in a moment, a few oracle cards. Let's see what they say too. But bring that light with you. Show you are the light. You are the light. And it's just so evident to me that in this winter, this bleak winter, you are the light in this bleak winter for a lot of people. And when spring comes and we get the light, extra light in the evenings, you're just going to be someone that radiates happiness. So people will come to you feeling happy. Because you make them feel happy. You make them feel at home. But the last few days have been very volatile. So if you've fallen out with one of your children badly, or a close friend or a sister or a brother or something, don't worry about it, because it really is a volatile time. Look, some heartbreak. I'm not talking about just love heartbreak. It's also a feeling of real boredom. It's cold out there. It's now going to go wet and windy. And we've got all these volatile movements in the planets. And Pluto is really going to make itself felt. And a lot of us are feeling restricted by fear. Oh, what does the future hold? Where are we going? Yeah, there's a fear. There's a fear of, oh my God, I've been restricted financially. I'm fearing loss. But no, there are swift moves forwards to success. Right, I need some cards on that person, please. I need to know who that person is. Okay, so that person has ended a cycle in their life, that past person. They've ended a cycle, so I think they are no longer in another relationship if they were. I think they're just waiting for the right time to come forwards and connect with you. You may not want any of it. Maybe it will just be closure on your soul contract, because we all have soul contracts with people. So that person has come up. Whoops. Oh, too many came out. I'm going to have to reshuffle. Okay, can we have some... Sorry about that. I just let it slip. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please? So I can get an idea on the person Sagittarius is going to be with here, please. The ending that is the new beginning. Thank you. Can you give me some cards, please? Can you give me some cards, please? Can you give me some cards, please? Let's see what's here. Okay. So, so this person is very different now to what they were in the past. Their core values and beliefs are different. Their choices really affected their life and the fact that they couldn't have you. And now they're moving forwards in the most purest way, because karma, the Lord of karma, Saturn, has been working on them. And instead of having them in this stalemate situation where they didn't know what to do and were at a crossroads, karma, the Lord of karma, said, get that blindfold off, make some decisions, and if you're not happy, get out of where you are. So they're doing that, and they're doing that whether they don't know whether they can have you or not, but they're still doing that because they're not happy where they are. Okay, so that person keeps coming up, that past person who's got those problems at the moment. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay, so, okay, someone younger than you. Okay, that's good. Let's see what's come up here. And we've got the Hermit right at the top, which tells me it could be a Virgo. Okay, so it could be a Virgo. If you know a Virgo, it could be a Virgo. Okay, you're going to get loads of choices. These two aren't going to be your only choices. People are coming forwards like it's going to be like bees to a honey pot. Honestly, they're going to be like swarming around going like, hey, I want a bit of Sagittarius here and a bit of Sagittarius. And they're going to be very cheerful, creative, confident. And there's going to be real good news coming through soon. Whether it's a message from that past person, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, this person is not poor. And this card is also for you, because it's given me the Empress, and you are the Empress, and they will realize you are the Empress because you're making money. It's you're the money magnet at the moment. Okay. So you have to be very careful that that person carrying that cup, the new person that comes into your life, hasn't got any hidden agendas. That's really imperative. But you have got the Ace of Swords, and you are going to triumph over adversity every time. You are no longer that being that trusts everybody. No, you want to examine everything like a court of law. You will be cynical right now. It could be somebody younger, as I said. You could be cynical right now. You will be looking at every move, and you will not be able to put that sword down and be your Queen of Wands. You will be the Empress at her chair, absolutely seeing everything for what it is and going like, okay, my situation might be a bit stagnated, it might be a bit boring, I'm hanging on in there, but I'm not going to let myself go until I know the person is real and is trustworthy. And of course, it could be a Pisces now. So we've got Virgo, Pisces. We've also had Aquarius out here. So yeah, if one of those has been in your life or is going to come into your life, then realize that that is imperative and important information. Okay, one last throw here, because my mini tarot speaks to me like my friend. Just channels through so much. I love these cards. If I go anywhere, I pack these in my handbag. Someone I know always wants a reading. Okay. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my. Yes. Well, we've got your Emperor to match your Empress. So it is going to be the perfect relationship. You're going to have to leave it to the universe, because they're saying that you're going to have the strength from what this Pluto moving into Aquarius is going to be giving you. And you're also very much in the mold of, yeah, I've let people go. I don't care. I'll let more go. I'm not going to keep anyone if they're not trustworthy. And of course, we've got the old friend card. So it's someone from your past is definitely going to get in touch with you. I actually, whether it's a girlfriend, I mean, in terms of being a best friend or a mate or a lover, is another matter. But what's coming through for me of real importance is your transformation occurring as Pluto moves into Aquarius, and how you are going to just make money a priority, because that's your stability. So even though all this is going on, you are working away at your project, and the minute you get a minute, whether you're self-employed or a writer or whatever you do, you are going to get on with the work, because you have that Queen of Pentacles in you at the moment. You've got all the queens, but you've reached Empress position. Let's take one or two of these cards. We've got this Karma card, which is the 9th house, as if it or they came from God. Okay, so this person is definitely destined for you. And just wait, they're going to have the same spiritual values as you. They're going to want to long range think or travel like you. And what did I say about that full moon in one of my readings? That on the 24th, when that comes, you could make a connection with someone online who lives away and be writing to them. And if you do, that person's very significant around that full moon. And you will want to share everything with this person, and they will want to share it with you. And you'll do it in a real big way. Your philosophies, your attitude to the law of attraction, your attitude to the laws of the land, your attitude towards the laws of nature, they're the same. This person's not going to go around chopping trees needlessly. This person's going to protect trees. This person's going to want to go out there and fight to help the rhinos who are having their horns removed, and the elephants, their tusks. And this person's going to give you such a precious time. Look at this beautiful fairy card we have. The Fairy of Time. I've never had this card in all my readings, so I'm just going to have a look at it properly because we've got clocks everywhere. And you are timeless. You are aging like a good wine. And, you know, and time is precious. It's saying value your time on this earth. Value what you've been put here to do. It's not all about romantic love, although that's the icing on the cake. It's about getting on. It's about being here and leaving a legacy, leaving a mark, having done something to be really proud of that other people will know. And look how beautiful you look in that picture. That fairy's depicted you is so beautiful. And if you wear a hat, then this is definitely a message for you. And out of that beautiful arc-like window, we've got a gorgeous forest going on. We've been talking about trees. There's like the tree of life out there giving you energy, and we've got boundless books on the shelves here. So someone loves reading, someone loves writing, someone collects books, or someone writes a book or has written a book. And we've got an open book there ready to read. We've got a cauldron, so you're a bit magical, you love your magic. And we've got this old chest of drawers that's so beautiful. But time, the Fairy of Time wants to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time on this planet. Be mindful not to waste others' times either. So if someone comes along with that cup and they're not going to be for you, then just say to them, hey, you know, it's really great meeting you, but we're not going to get to the end together. And so they can get on and find someone else. And don't settle with someone who's not the right person. Now, dreams, this has come up. And dream snatchers. Sometimes you have friends who want to snatch your dreams. They want to snatch what could happen to you. So protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you are ready to release them. Okay, have I got my Oracle of Fairies book handy? I don't know. I don't want to move the camera. I'll get it out for next time because I do want to read some of the meanings of these cards. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. And it's protection. Woo! This person's going to be really protecting you when they come in. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So I have to do that much more than I do. I don't always protect myself, so I'm going to have to just go like, protect me in this reading, because I do pick up so many people's energies, and it's really important that you do protect yourself if you read cards. And here we've got the card of inspiration for you. We're going to take three more. This is the third. We've got the card of inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call it on you at any time. And look how beautiful she is, springing her step. And then we've got the fairy of abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any material blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. And there is going to be abundance in love and in money. And you aren't going to have the money problems you had last year. This is a 2024 8-year, and it's going to be a very good year for you. You're going to be in a very different position when we get to the end of it. Life energy, the happy fairy of sunshine. What have I said about the sun? Brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So it's all about healing those past hurts. And we have, I've got to take this one, light. Here we are, the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And that's it now. Oh my God, no, there's two more. I've been told. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Could be from that old person in your life who reconnects with you, or it could be from the new person holding that cup of love. But there are new beginnings for you, Sagittarius, and the fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So if you're writing a book, be very careful about keeping those ideas safe, keeping your identity safe, about leading into more. Have a trilogy, but find balance in your life, because you do work quite hard. So find the balance between your work, rest and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony and productivity in your life. Look at her looking so self-satisfied. She's done her work. She's getting money. She's feeling comfortable. She's wearing beautiful clothes. And the fairies have blessed her. And there she's got her fairy wings. She's a humanary. And she's a real humanary. And it says, take your power naps because you need them. Keep saying, take. Flourish, the lotus flower fairy. And how beautiful is she? Tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others that are coming in. So it's asking the questions. It's asking your higher self what they think, and the wisdom that you're collecting. You've become so wise, Saggies. All that pain. Look at the white owl there, the wisest creature of all. It's actually feeding off your hand. And it's saying, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with any challenges that come up love-wise this year. And this is your card. And let's stop there with your transformation, which is from caterpillar to butterfly. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me, Sagittarius. It's such a beautiful experience for me, and I hope it is for you. And please share, like, and subscribe if this reading has resonated with you. And as I said, you're so welcome into my space, into my spiritual space. And I hope that I have shone a light on something you might be thinking of. And the fairies have been in tune with you today as Pluto moves into Aquarius. Hold on, fasten your seatbelt and hold on, and try and make up with whoever you fell out with, if you did, or whoever you had a bit of a Barney with. Just try be calm. It is hard because it was a very volatile day. It was the 19th, and a lot of people felt that energy and that sort of disruptive feel. So maybe your tongue was sharper than it needed to be. Remember, this is a karmic year. Be as kind as you can, rather than sort of like lash out at someone. Just keep it cool and keep it calm and say, oh, I'm sorry if I hurt you, or have I made a noise, or have I disturbed you. Just do it the other way. That's something I've promised myself after today, because I had a little skirmish. So yeah, I'm promising to try and think before I open my gob, because, you know, that's a Yorkshire word. I don't know whether you are used to it, gob for mouth, but yeah. So think before you speak and be kind as you can, even with enemies. Let them go. Don't forgive, but don't forget. And don't have anything to do with them if you can help it, because anyone who's jealous of you, envious of you, does not need to be near you. Anyone who's competitive with you shouldn't be around you. Let them go. Just let the universe take away who's no good for you, because they will. Let the universe bring in who's meant to be there, and they will. Give yourself to the universe this year, in this karmic year. Trust the universe to do the right things for you. Keep that clear head. Don't have negative thoughts. Think real affirmation. I am there. I am making it. I'm absolutely successful. I'm amazing. I'm a human Airy. Thank you. Bye-bye.